So Derek Chisora just dropped a tweet where he was saying that, what can I say? We effed up. And by we, the first person that, and we're not talking about the French, not we. And I was the first person to actually bring this up months ago. I was saying, hey man, Usyk is dominating these UK guys in a major way. And, they still fought Usyk. They helped put Usyk in this situation to actually be a dominant force at heavyweight. So, you can't basically go against that and forget that these guys was able to put him in history. They're part of history too. Whether it's Dubois, Tony Bellew, Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Derek Chisora. Oh, special thanks to Anthony Joshua for fighting him. But they helped put Usyk in this position. And that's a good thing. It was good for boxing. UK has definitely been a help for boxing. It done its part over the last decade and a half. And with this, it's only going to help for the future. A lot of these other guys that's heavyweights in UK, they're going to focus now on being more technical, as we've seen with guys like Moses Atama and other guys as well. But this is a situation where a lot of people don't realize it, but he's fought everybody. He's fought most of these guys twice already, especially Joshua and Fury. And a lot of people want to see him fight Dubois twice. And my only thing with that is, like I was saying before, most people in boxing feel like a lot of other boxers have done more or done enough in boxing where they can do whatever they want. And Usyk is a guy who wants to challenge himself and fight the best. And he loves competition. He's always done that from the amateurs before he even got paid for boxing. And for him to flourish and be able to do certain things in boxing the way he's been doing it, thanks to the help of Turkey Al-Sheikh and others as well, Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn's done his job. You can see now that it's starting to pay off. This is going to be known as one of the golden eras, possibly in boxing and heavyweights. It might not look like it now, but these guys are going to be a part of history. They're doing a lot of different things to raise the sport of boxing up. All these guys who lost shouldn't be looked at as guys who just are losers or anything or quitters, like people have said recently about Daniel Dubois. Now they're starting to change their tune because he's winning. They love you when you're winning, but when you're taking a knee, they call you a quitter. That goes to show everybody ain't really behind you and support you just off of your merit. They want to see you win first, and then they'll support you. Some guys, I don't got to support. I'll support somebody who loses or a journeyman. No matter. If they got heart and they're trying and they're challenging themselves, it's guys that got 8 or 9 losses that I like. Derek Chisora got 13 losses, and he's a guy I support. He's one of the heavyweights that actually got me excited about UK heavyweight boxing or UK boxing overall, especially what he's done in his career. He's fought everybody. Even with 13 losses, that guy, I still look at him as a solid elite heavyweight because he'll fight anybody anytime. And but when I look at this picture, it just shows that a lot of people don't understand how much Usyk has already done in the sport of boxing. He's already done a lot of things. A lot of people can sit up here and say they fought 5 different guys at a different at the heavyweight weight class or a different weight class, or 4 or 5 different guys at a heavyweight weight class or another weight class they wasn't in, a different division, and they dominated. This man went to a whole nother division and dominated elite fighters. That does not happen. He's dominating all the elite fighters at another weight class. And he went to a whole country and basically just imploded everything. And people just look at that, well, I feel like the last fight and this. It don't matter what you think. This man he's putting in real work, and he's established or reestablished himself as pound for pound #1. And he's one of the best of this era, if not the best of this era. He could retire today and he'll be done. If any of these other guys like Fury or Joshua was able to do what Usyk has done, they'll be considered one of the best, if not the best of this era. They have already been crowned the best of this era before they even got into this situation with Usyk. So we have to give him the same kind of praise. It's a lot of people out here right now that's saying that, well, Usyk is not top 10 pound for pound, and he's not this and he's not that. If Usyk can't be considered top 10 pound for pound, nobody should. That's why I said pound for pound is a weak list. It should not be considered for anybody. Pound for pound is a joke. It's just for promotion. There's not enough people to actually know enough about boxing or that's unbiased enough about boxing to actually give an honest opinion or an honest factual statement about boxing at this point, to even consider Usyk for anything, because they have so many feelings involved with these past heavyweights. And I've been telling y'all that for years. Nobody's gonna go out here and trash these fighters like they do everyone else. When Dubois lost to Usyk at 25 years old, they called him a quitter. Everyone else, they praise these guys and they go on and they want to keep pushing these guys' career along. But this goes to show, is he a UK hitman at this point? He's actually looking like it. That's why he has that costume, and that's why he wore that costume to the press conference months ago. He came out here to fight. He has a lot of motivation. He missed his child's birth due to the fact that Tyson Fury had a cut and he was training for this fight, and he wasn't able to be around. And the fact that didn't happen because Tyson Fury had a cut and all of a sudden now the fight was off, he's like, I missed my child's birth for nothing. So he came out with an extra motivation that nobody knows about. But this shows right here that you can never count nobody out, and you always have to give people credit, because one day you're going to be on the other side as well of the same people you criticize. And when you can't criticize these boxers that's on the ground right now the same way you criticize other boxers, just like Wilder or anybody else, or Usyk with the Dubois situation. Okay, let's just say he did have that situation with Dubois, he lost or whatever, like some people think. He still came out of what they got to do with Tyson Fury fight? What does that have to do with the Anthony Joshua fight? Chisora, Tony Bellew? It has nothing to do with that. No one was asking Dubois to rematch this guy after the fight. A lot of people wanted a rematch, but I'm talking about as far as the way they're asking now, it was not like that. Because nobody was looking at Dubois to fight Joshua until he fought Hrgovic and Big Baby Miller. They weren't looking for Dubois to fight Tyson Fury. They was looking at these guys to fight Ngannou instead. And I said, hold on, we got a lot of heavyweights that have real talent in the UK and around the world. Why don't we just have these guys get involved and Ngannou can go do his thing with Wilder like he was trying to do. But now people starting to see, oh man, I just wasted a year having Ngannou fight Fury and Joshua, and it did nothing for boxing except leading to more destruction and losses. But Usyk showed that he's one of the best of this era, if not the best. And right now, nobody can doubt it. Anybody who is doubting it is a hypocrite. They're hurting the sport of boxing, and they have complete bias, and they are basically fanned out to the point where they're a fanboy and they won't be able to bounce back.